Good day to and welcome, I'm Beckerization, and today I'm gonna show you that the difficulty talks about Democracy 3 Africa are not really true. It's much less difficult than I thought, and I'm gonna show you why I think so. Now, I have no mods installed yet. I know that the social engineering and these things should be viable if you have it in your Democracy 3, but still, I don't have them in here. I have them in the original game for some reason. Here I didn't manage. But let's get into it. This will be a playthrough on a standard setting. And well, let's go. Mauritius. GDP per capita, kinda low. Human Development Index, so okay. Democracy Index is actually pretty high. Corruption, okay. Literacy high, and gene income quality is pretty low. So what it tells me right away: gender inequality 37%, religion, okay. Now it tells me that the first problem will be feminists, definitely, as it has high development rating and democracy rating. There will be a lot of liberals, so I'll have to take care of them also. And Human Development Index 77%. Exclusive Economic Zone area. It's pretty low. Maybe rules. We'll see. Now, there's no limit, which is fun. 5 years, which is fine. However, I'll go for 2 years only. So this is like the default settings. I'll go with that, and let's go. The loadings will take a bit longer, as I'm recording for some reason it really gets stuck, but let's begin. Low GDP, high unemployment, low crime, low health, low education, poverty is fine. So what do we have here? Asthma epidemic standard and power blackouts. I think that this is all over Africa. General strike, skills shortage, technology backwater, which feeds partially the uncompetitive economy. Maternity leave is quarter pay. Pollution, cyclical natural disasters, and this one. Now, women are low and liberals are low. That might be problematic. So, the first things first. I can't really use this because labor laws to race require 27. But I'll right away go into full paternity leave, as this will lower the gender inequality, which is pretty high. Welfare, female genital mutilation ban. It gets me some votes with women. In economy, no. Tax, no. Public service. Gender Discrimination Act, definitely. Even though I'm gonna alienate my conservatives, I'll have to do this. Now, crime, I think that what's the violent corruption is okay, violent crime is low. I can't really increase that one, but I should be able. No, that requires 9. I'm gonna raise rehabilitation so that liberals are, like, you know, more happier is the proper word. And let's continue in the second term. Ordering opportunity, yes. There are literal billions of barrels, yes. So let's give me some monies. Let's continue. Can I use welfare? No, I need to do this one. So I'm gonna just lower this, get some extra votes with liberals, and actually lose some votes with liberals, as I'm gonna increase spending in intelligence. Cause if someone decides to assassinate me, this can stop it. And then it's just coin flip. Appoint, I'm always appointing the second one because I want to be good with the liberals and they kinda like it more. And 37, am I able to use general representation measures? Yes. This should destroy gender inequality. And there is one more thing which should destroy, and this is this one. And it will also, I wonder, will it decrease liberals? No, yeah, it gives them, so yeah, that's it. And I can now go into economy. I need to get rid of this one, but first let's include plastic tax so that greens won't be a problem. And I'll have to start with the rules, most likely. Restrict banking bonuses, crime is getting lower, and welfare. There's always this one thing which works with the liberals. Where is it? Economy. Okay, let's start with the technology grants so that I get some GDP, and also this way I can get some votes with capitalists, which usually hate me, or who usually hate me. Agro dealers, definitely. And clean energy subsidies, yes. Energy efficiency, power blackouts, yeah, this might help with this. So let's continue. Some of you might be worried about me actually getting everything to max, and I found out that it doesn't really matter if you get it halfway in majority of cases, because maximum is like so many times better. Okay, we have budget deficit, big one. What happened? Expenditure. Oh, I was always in debt. God damn it. I thought it was surplus. Doesn't really matter. I will increase you. This will deal with the problem. If I remember correctly, 30 is fine. No exodus then. I can also increase alcohol, which will give me another half a billion. Smoking 73, but doesn't really matter. There's no one smoking here. Oh, the land promised. Allow the dump? Nope. Prevent it. Surplus 1 billion. Nice. What's this one? 40%. That's really on the edge. Law and order. Community policing, kinda good, but I want to go with jury trial, increase democracy, and get some votes with those. What's the name? Liberals. Health, definitely. Asthma is going down. Skills shortage just slightly. Yeah, I need to end the general strike, so it's now time to get those 27 points and try domestically, and change labor laws, because the general strike actually deals such a huge hit into your economy. If I end the general strike, okay, now this is one of the few which I usually like to get to the middle. Yeah, this one. And let's continue. Do I have something else? Biofuel subsidies, definitely. And there's nothing for 1 point. Oh, community policing. Yeah, okay. It's something more for liberals. Decreases potential racial tension, but also decreases crime. Like, the crime goes really low. This one also. Having it at the lowest is usually fine. And this community policing also decreases chance, or almost makes it impossible to have like inner city riots and these things. Yeah, extradited subject, doesn't really matter. Yep, we need just a few extra. Now, I have 2, 3 which I might, so let's reshuffle cabinet. Text. Text, religious socialists. No, I don't want you. Trade unionist socialists. Okay. And is there anyone? Religious women? No, god damn it. You'll go to the foreign policy. Probably religious and... No? No. Let's take a look around once again. Religious socialists, religious women. Come on, is there no one tags who isn't religious? God damn it, so religious women here you are. Economy. Liberal patriots. This combination is so insane. Economy. Poor environmentalists. Yes, you'll be very good for this position. Welfare, definitely. I had also this foreign policy guy in here. Trade union socialists. Could have been better as the taxman. Your public services. You'll go into public services. Law and order. Come on, give me someone who can be loyal, potentially. Law and orders. Patriots, self-employed. Not really sure. Is this the only guy who's left with law and order? No. Youth, trade unionists? Youth hates me? Really? God damn it. Law and order. Patriots and capitalists. Okay, it seems like you are the only choice. And transport, I had someone who likes me. Motorist state employees. Yeah. And welfare, no. Hybrid car initiative, definitely. Yeah, I can't do that. 0. So this time around I'll have more political capital to work with. Grade rating downgraded? I'm once again in deficit. I really need to end this thing. Well, let's just go with the tax and include junk food tax. And include enterprise investment scheme, definitely. Include microgeneration grants. This could help me with pollution and asthma and these things. And freedom of information. Okay, so that they are happy. And I'll have to start working probably about the rules. If they are regional war, okay. Deficit, really, come on, work. The skills shortage is slowly ending. No, slowly getting lower. Rural development grants, definitely. This will deal with the rural people. And there's nothing for one I can do. Oh, this is after all. This is like you're working with some deficit. I'm downgraded, but it's really because of this general strike, and I'm waiting for it to end, but it won't. What the heck is wrong with you? Stability. Is it so bad? Like, really? Wait, I'll just include flat income tax if you won't do it for me. Yeah, spend some money. Where are you? Stopped. I'm just gonna include flat index that flat income tax. Like, that's it. You asked for it. Let's set it on 13 and we're golden. Come on, improve my ratings again. Food stamps, definitely that goes with the poverty. There is this, it's just medium, that's fine. There shouldn't be that many old people. It's Africa. I think it was the Book of Mormon, right? Everything is young in there, yeah, because they die early. No, it was South Park. Airplane crashes. Our credit is worryingly BB. Well, you should maybe improve our rating right now. Technology colleges. This helps with the shortage and with technology. Legal aid. People really want legal aid. Intellectual property. Definitely. Technology boost. What's in there? There are university grants. This deals with the shortage. Let's continue. Next turn I'll improve education. Integrate. Definitely integrate other countries. Yep, general strike should be ending. Let's get on with this one. Can I increase this? No, not yet. But I also want to increase science funding, as it will lower technology backwater a lot. And by the end of the first year, like, I made some bad choices in here, but credit rating already upgraded, general strike is at the end. I can just sit back and see that 13.7 should right away increase. Oh, market meltdown. Homelessness at the end, and I have 32. I have doubled the amount. As you can see, the income when general strikes ends. And this is compared with actual market meltdown. Like, really, this is insane. It just stopped the GDP, and you can see that GDP just hit off. These things also ended, and otherwise it would be much bigger downfall. But income tax, yeah, income tax, flat income tax. I'll also do one extra thing which I'd like to do, and that is totally ban guns. And can I increase it? Yeah, I have to wait for a little while. But the first thing I want to do before I legalize recreational drugs is get them taxed. Otherwise you might get a lot of junkies in just during this 2-3 months. Grade rating upgraded, 26. Even though we're down, legalize LSD. Conservatives, parents a bit, liberals extra, crime extra, yeah. But legal drug consumption. And just in a few months it could give me some billion or two. Now this one goes, if this one goes to, you know, higher and lower, if you get it to complete minimum, it actually improves your environment, some a bit environmentalist, but doesn't hit your GDP at all. And you want those monies. Family planning, definitely. Let's just make religious people hate me more. How many religious people are there? Where are you? Here. 24%. It's time to actually decrease it. Very often after 2 terms, yeah, elections, will they get anyone? Any voters at all? No, I'm really populist. Health, education, crime. These 2 things are connected with labor. Asthma epidemic lowered, but here's the labor laws, here's the maternity leave, which actually decreases productivity a bit. Traffic congestion. Oh yeah, I have to work with that one. So let's begin next turn. Power block, join. Don't really get anywhere. And power congestion. Also, how much? 31. Let's increase military spending because patriots like it, and let's. Oh, I can't do this. I'm out of political capital. Let's continue. Leader dies. Let's finish the second round. No, I don't want it completely. I want it just a bit. so that it deals just slightly with the immigration. Uncompetitive economy. Yay. So you're gonna go down next. The corporation tax, or corporative tax, or what's the name of this? Make referendum. This thing really destroys competitiveness. And I could probably like do this. It's still, you know, put it like 5% or 1%. At 1% it just doesn't really make sense, so cancel the policy. I can use, like, go without the spare money. Recycling, definitely. This helps a lot with the environment, and I'm afraid of getting pollution, which is kind of hard to deal with later on. Free school meals. These help the parent poverty. And what about this one? Minimal. Fine. Freedom of press. Yeah, I'll increase those later on. Technology backwater at the end. Allow database. Even though some people hate it, it really helps. And I should probably work on that health. What was the next thing I wanted to do? There was something in economy, right? Yeah, I wanted to go with space program. But first, yep, this thing increases productivity. And public open plan government so that I get less corruption. I'll get it down to 0. And this is more or less just a click fest right now, because it doesn't really make much sense to do anything else. You just can go, you know, get some youth club subsidies because it's 98% and it decreases crime, gets you extra voters among young, or foreign language curriculum, definitely, as it helps with foreign relations. Disability benefit, as it helps equality. And I can continue just a bit. One of the things, ban animal testing. I'm always banning it just because I like it. Mass urbanization, that's gonna be an issue. And I haven't found out a way how to actually deal with it. It seems like it's a standard problem everywhere. Now, let's get trains. If I remember correctly, it lowers it a bit. Clean fuel subsidies because of the emissions. Which also, once again, if you get pollution, you get asthma, and like these things are really hard to deal with later on. Send the troops, always. Patriots like it. Oh, what's there? Oh yeah, foreign aid. Every single time, because foreign relations plus 58%. And foreign aid petitioning, yep. Foreign aid received, just a bit. And I have nothing to do, so it's fun that if you ask, you're giving a lot of aid and you're also asking for it. Oh yeah, this always increases with the subsidies, but it lowers in time. I'm probably gonna use subsidized school bus. Always, parents' bus usage increased. Bus subsidies, and bus lanes, as it improves infrastructure. And this is really difficult. And in a short while, pass law on positive action. Yeah, I'll need to go for welfare and state housing every single time. Otherwise some nasty things. I haven't done it yet, thinking about it. Now, game hunting restrictions. Definitely go for the environmentalists, decreases the poor. International observers, yes, this increases democracy. Is there like somewhere democracy or? Is there like democracy rating somewhere? Where would it be? Foreign aid received, immigration, foreign relations, racial tension, international trade, slightly increased, foreign investments increased, and aid didn't help at all. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, we're so good that we don't really need anything else. Then tracking, I hate internet tracking. Car emission, free bus, yeah, national monorail system. It's not really that expensive, but it increases infrastructure. Free bus passes, car emissions limits, come on. CO2 emissions have to be lowered every single time. This thing, raise discrimination, because racial tension might be problematic, but you also get some extra points for liberals and ethnic minorities. Liberals are gonna go to max, conservatives there's only 30% of those, which means liberals is like 70%, right? Outcry against illegal immigration, sure. Oh, yeah, 66%, 33, it's getting lowered every single turn. Now, regional integration and tariffs, that definitely helps. Capitals, international trade, immigration, foreign relationships. And yeah, so this already is good enough. It's against poor, but it really gets you a little bit of money. And I also, usually for some reason, middle income people hate me, but well, for some reason, I introduced the flat income tax. Sorry guys. Relax planning laws. And let's continue. Free buses, no. Legal aid, definitely. Increases equality, gets us out of the issue. Now, public libraries, yep. Everyone wants that. Equality, education, elderly people. Elderly kinda like me, or what? God damn it. And free eye tests until they are above 50. Helps poor, helps poverty, or decreases poverty. And if we take a look at the focus groups, policies, yeah, so these are really unpopular. Child labor. Wait, it's banned? Yeah, okay, so it's fine. It's fine. I don't want it. It increases GDP, but it also like decreases education. No, don't resume whaling. And god damn it, which one of you are? So here I want to increase this one. It improves trade unionists. And Gender Discrimination Act, positive action. It's really weird that we have this one in here. Yeah, I'll have to increase this one. That takes 30. This takes 40. This takes 40. There's one thing which I wanted to do. Yeah, if you like do this, it's much better. It's really good. Like local governance is insanely good. So let's get into the democratic stuff. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I wanted to take a look at the charts. GDP, income. Oh, wow. That's kind of okay. So where are you? You were here, and let's increase you because democracy, rural state employees, and I also really want to get that space program going because technology. I already have technological advantage, but it might get lowered. But this will increase it even more. Stock exchange, really great. Credit, really great. I wanted to go. Where is it? GDP, where is productivity? Yeah, here it is. I really wanted to increase productivity. So next time, I'm sorry guys, but I'll really have to increase productivity via reject ban. Okay, approve ban. I really want to increase productivity via robotics research grant. Oh, and welfare, childcare provision, right. This increases productivity, as you can see. Plus 10%, that's nice. Now back to the democratic stuff. Allow GM foods, they always help. And yeah, this thing. So even more, slightly more. This will take like 2 turns to get 40 again. And as the economy is stable, you can usually get it done. Yeah, urban overcrowding. I thought that I dealt with you via this thing. No, this thing, no. Via this thing. Yeah, you can't really do anything with it. Mass urbanization. Almost stopped the trigger. Yeah, let's focus again on this. So I'm gonna like make it a bit for. This destroys conservatives but increases democracy a lot. And I don't want to do positive faction on minority sexualities, as I personally think that it should be on equal rights. So let's do it somewhere like this. Yep. Only religious people will hate it a bit. But conservatives are fine, liberals are okay with it. This is good. Pollution has developed, god damn it. Show me, yeah, it's because of GDP. The environment is like... I have a really environment, nature conservation, not conversation, conservation. Organic food subsidies, no. Art subsidies as it increases, and allow expansion plans. Yes, continue. Retail merger, never allow those, even though it should help economy a bit, but hate it. Have to go once again and get back into the democracy stuff. Transshipment hub. Nice. That should increase my monies. This is the first time I have this. Max, positive action. And one more. I should be able to deal with it. Ah, god damn it. So this is the second term. Everyone wants for me, no opposition, no non-voters. Really easy. And let's go into the breakdown. Everyone votes for me. Oh, I sometimes don't have even rural people there, because everyone is in the city, which is ridiculous. CO2 emissions really wanted... Oh, sorry, lowering again. Health increased a lot, almost to the max. Now you can see what urban overcrowding and mostly pollution does. Education, high. Criminality, extremely low. Violent crime can get much lower. Poverty, yeah, this increases it a bit, but I did a lot of stuff against it. Equality gets higher and higher. Technology, yeah, like this science funding in combination with technology colleges and intellectual property just skyrockets it, and you can in about a year get it to max, and these things just really increase it. Productivity plus 50%, you can see that these two things just drop it up a bit, but you can't really go to max with these labor laws. Unemployment, always low. Energy efficiency, yeah, slowly starting with the technology. poor earnings, middle earnings, high earnings. It's nice that middle earnings actually got a bit up. GDP plus 100% almost. God damn it. Yeah. Petrol protests. I got petrol protests? And alcohol consumption, foreign aid, stability. Like, this is really stable country. Gender inequality. You can't do much else. So, this is it. Oh, it developed right now. God damn it. Doesn't really matter, as this is the end. And I just showed you how you can actually deal with Mauritius, if I remember that correctly. Yes, in Democracy 3 Africa. It's not that difficult. It's kind of easy thinking about it. Once you know that you have to deal with feminists, you can see it right away because of the gender inequality things. And I played once in other country, and it seems like the feminists are aggressive in every single country. So deal with the feminists first, then usually there are liberals and religious people. That's it. And then rush into GDP. Yeah, and sorry, rules and greens. Like, there are 5. I never had issues with capitalists. I never had real issues with conservatives. And motorists, these things, never. So, hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, don't forget to like it down below. It helps me get higher in traffic. If you really liked it, feel free to take a look at my other videos, or click right away the subscribe channel up there. Well, once again, hope that you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.